Quite often, films make up facts to suit the narrative, but every now and again a film comes around that ends up surprising us all by having actual science research backing the film. Whether it's predicting the future, or going above and beyond with their research, here are 10 science fiction films that actually got the science right. 2001, A Space Odyssey. The Stanley Kubrick classic Space Odyssey would blow people's minds with wacky trips through space and time, giant babies, and accurate scientific detail. Everything was thoroughly researched from the film, from the duration of time it would take to get to Jupiter, to how the crew went about their duties, the food, the ship itself, and even the position of Earth's satellites in orbit. These details helped raise the 1968 film into a class of its own, becoming one of the most influential and best films of all time. Contact. The 1997 film about our first contact with alien life could have been really easy to do with made-up scientific facts, but the film just happened to have been adapted from a book by Carl Sagan, one of the most respected scientific minds in the field of extraterrestrial research. Everything from the mathematical equations to the use of radio waves in space are deemed to be scientifically accurate. Even the wormhole scene toward the end of the movie showed enough quantum theory to be considered plausible, experts say.
So important to prioritize.
I can't even prioritize between video games and internet porn.
Her. While no space travel or aliens are present in the 2013 indie drama Her, the film does present audiences with plausible realities for the not-so-distant future.
Okay.
The idea that humans can become emotionally attached to artificial intelligence just doesn't seem that far-fetched in 2016 anymore. Ray Kurzweil, a renowned computer scientist, stated that the film does a great job at showing what could be a reality for humans by the year 2029, when we may have our own Samanthas to talk to.
Love is the one thing we're capable of perceiving that transcends dimensions of time and space.
Interstellar. Excluding the ending, the majority of Interstellar was pretty spot on when it came to its portal of interstellar space travel. The film did a great job of showing how time passes differently for those who are in space versus those on the ground, and the gut-wrenching scene of watching Matthew McConaughey's Coop see his daughter all grown up after just a few hours really hits home. Working with astrophysicist Kip Thorne of the California Institute of Technology, director Christopher Nolan and his team worked hard to deliver an accurate portrayal of space travel and black holes.
So a wormhole bends space like this, so you can take a shortcut through.
Dr. David Johnson even published an academic article stating the film could be used in schools to help encourage the teaching of physics. Talk about doing your film research right. The Martian. When it's not dazzling audiences and critics, The Martian was impressing members of the scientific community with its spot-on details. Everything from Matt Damon's survival techniques and space botany skills, to the astronaut's duties, to the length of space travel, has all been accounted for in a mainstream Hollywood movie. Good job, guys. Doctor Strange. With all its magic and cross-dimensional traveling, one might wonder just how any real science got put into Doctor Strange. On the whole, Marvel movies have incorporated scientific reasoning behind a lot of their world building. Doctor Strange, however, added some straight-up mystical magic. Yet, astrophysicist Adam Frank stated that for all its magic, Strange's depiction of the multiverse could be scientifically sound, as there is the possibility of the universe splitting into other parallels every time a quantum event happens, and when an atom radioactively decays, so you may very well be wearing both black socks and white socks across the multiverse at the same time. Whoa. Minority Report. While a group of psychics who predict murder before it happens may lean on the fictional side of the story, Steven Spielberg's Minority Report actually boasts a lot of accurate scientific details in the movie. Spielberg wanted to make sure that the futuristic computer system was still based in a believable reality, so he consulted with various computer engineers to create the next-gen computer. And if that wasn't enough, retina scanners, motion tracking computer interfaces, and projected HUDs do actually exist as of 2016, with other pieces of technology seen in the film in early prototyping stages. Get ready for some serious, personalized advertising in your future. The Andromeda Strain. If movies could end up in a high school yearbook, then the Andromeda Strain would likely win Most Likely to Succeed. The 1971 film focuses on the United States government's attempts to catch an alien pathogen in space using a satellite. It's not long before the satellite crashes into Earth, killing everyone in a small town in New Mexico. What's scary about this is that it's totally possible for bacteria to survive in space, which can actually alter the properties of the bacteria, rendering them possibly even more deadly. Yikes. Blade Runner. The Ridley Scott neo-noir film is considered by many to be a classic in the science fiction genre, which sees Harrison Ford's Deckard hunting down android replicas of humans who live in a dystopian future. While the replicant portion of the film may be drawing from imagination, the portrayal of the future is considered by many specialists to be accurate of what would come to pass for us. Global warming and carbon gases building up in the atmosphere made for a cool, stormy backdrop for the movie, but maybe a rather unpleasant reality. But there's always a glimmer of hope, as Aeromobile, a European tech company, is currently working on developing flying cars, as seen in the movie. Arrival. Director Denis Villeneuve's Arrival, based on the novel Story of Your Life, tells the story of mankind's first contact with aliens who land on Earth. Getting help from scientist and innovator Stephen Wolfram, along with his son Christopher, the crew worked hard to make sure all the scientific data on the terminology, depictions, and graphics were up to par for a movie that was all about translating an alien language. Those are our picks for the most scientifically accurate science fiction movies. Let us know in the comments about other scientifically accurate movies, and tell us which movie tech you would like to see become a reality. And be sure to subscribe to our channel for more great videos like this one.